Be careful of your words. We're not accusing you here. We're asking questions, and that is our job. Remember that.
Noted po, Mr. Chairman, sir.
Oh, why are you accusing me? Sama kami rito eh.
Sorry for my words, sir. But,
Kaya nga, you be careful of your words.
noted po, sir.
Thank you.
I just want to present
Wait, General
Yes, sir.
Ramat. That goes with us, me as well, the
Yes, sir.
chairman
Yes, sir.
and my co-chair. Actually, naunahan lang ako ni Chairman Akop. I was offended by your words.
I'm sorry, Your Honor,
I was
sir.
really offended.
Yes, sir.
Be careful. We're trying to ferret out the truth. Because there's an instruction from the President and the Speaker. And the Speaker told us to ferret the truth. And we are doing our job as well as you are. All of us, being a part of this government, we have to do our share. At kung wala kayo sa tama at ando kayo sa mali, pasensyahan po tayo. That is our task. Thank you. Congressman Busita, you can continue.
So, yes, General Karamat, sir, hindi ka namin inaakusahan eh. Yung pong mga tinatanong namin, base na rin po sa sagot ninyo. Na ang sabi po ninyo, prior to operation, talagang subject for reassignment na si Colonel Alejandro. That's why, inaalam po natin kung ito ba ay mayroong board resolution. So, hindi po natin masagot. So, Mr. Chair, pwede po bang i-direct natin ang CIDG to submit resolution if ever na meron nga po, Mr. Chair?
Okay, General Karamat, can you ask the, sino bang na ngayon, si IDG?
General Leo Francisco, sir.
Si Leo Francisco, is he here? O yung attorney na lang ng abogado? The legal officer, we have invited him, Colonel Tomas Balmonte, are you here? Can you kindly sit down? Can you give us all the documents pertaining to the query of Congressman Busita?
Yes, Your Honors.
Your attorney,
Valmonte,
Almonte.
Your Honor.
ano po ang position niyo sa CIDG?
I am the Chief of the Legal Division of the CIDG, Your Honors.
Member po ba kayo ng SOPB?
No, Your Honors.
So, hindi po niya masasagot, Mr. Chair, yung gusto nating itanong sa kanya.
Hindi, ang ano lang natin siguro, with your indulgence, no? Kasi siya yung may hawak ng mga kaso eh. So we can possibly ask, kasi kanina you were asking about the case na baka ma-dismiss.
No, Mr. Chair, ang tinatanong po natin yung board resolution para sa reassignment ni Colonel
PICOD.
Alejandro.
Sa PICOB.
Sa CIDG, Mr. Chair, kasi sila po ang nag-relieve eh.
Sige, go ahead, ano?
Your Honors, if I may, we have here the Chief of the ARMD with regard to the issuance of the orders of the personnel.
Okay.
And we can request him to furnish this honorable committee of the
Okay.
necessary resolution.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Nandiyan po ba yung chief ng ARMD, CIDG, Mr. Chair?
Yes, good afternoon po, Mr. Chair. I am the current Chief PRMD of CIDG, but the question here is the date of or the year of the assignment of Colonel Alejandro, Mr. Chair, sir, is 2023. I am the new Chief PRMD, and I was only assigned as Chief PRMD on May 8, 2024.
Yes, but Mr. Chair, ikaw po ang isa sa ranking officer sa CIDG, tama po ba? ARMD?
Yes, Mr. Chair, sir.
So, Mr. Chair, pwede po bang mag-submit kayo ng SOPB resolution ng CIDG pertaining to the reassignment of Colonel Alejandro?
Yes, Mr. Chair, sir, we will check the resolution at our office.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. General Bakay, sir. Nabanggit po ninyo kanina yung PICOD. Nandiyan po ba yung chief ng PICOD?
The former PICOD, Mr. Chair, who issued the memorandum that I signed is present. Mr. Chair, may we be allowed to call her?
Thank you,
Colonel Madeline
General.
Cacao, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Mr. Chair, thank you. General Bakay, thank you.
Last two questions, Congressman Busita.
Yes, Mr. Chair, for PICOD. Chief.
Good afternoon po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Chief PICOD. Ano po ba ang participation ninyo sa SOPB ng NHQ? Kayo po ba ay member or secretary?
Secretariat po, sir. Head Secretariat, sir.
Okay. Di po ba ang SOP, bago ma-relieve ang senior officers, mayroong board resolution? Tama po ba?
For placement and promotion po, we conducted deliberations po sa SOPPB. Pero for positions lang po siya for entry positions for police colonel. And then for exclusive 2 and exclusive 3 positions and on upwards, sir. Pero kung ano lang po siya, pwede ko po bang ituloy na lang, i-advance ko ang...
Ganito, no?
Sige po.
In the interest of time, ang tanong ko lamang po, yung po bang reassignment ni Colonel Buyakaw, yung pinirmahan ni General Bakay na memorandum, yung po ba ay may resolution or wala?
Wala po, Mr.
Wala,
Chair.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I respectfully move to invite Colonel Buyakaw, Colonel Alejandro, Major Laraga, PSMS Almerol, PSSG Pabian, Police Corporal Boyoten, Police Corporal Manayan, Patrolman Borja, Patrolman Tuding, Police Major Salveron, and Police Major Bisco to attend in the next hearing. Mr. Chair.
Bakay, are they not present today? They are present, sir. They are present today, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Kung nandiyan po, invite na lang po next hearing dahil last question ko na. Pwede pa po ba?
Second round ka naman eh.
Thank you, General Acop, sir. May senior officer. May bonus pala ako. Nandiyan po ba si Colonel George Buyakaw?
Mr. Chair, may I answer? All the police officers mentioned are present except for Colonel Buyakaw, who is on leave, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Apologies.
By seniority. Nandiyan po ba si Colonel Alejandro?
Andyan
Mr.
po.
Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Colonel Alejandro, bago po kayo na-assign as Regional Chief, CIDG 3, saan po kayo assign?
Magandang tanghali po sa ating chairman. Bago po ako na-reassign ng CIDG, I was the Force Commander of Regional Mobile Force Battalion of Piaro Cordillera.
Okay. Pero prior to your assignment as Regional Chief CIDG 3, may assignment na po ba kayo dati sa CIDG?
Negative, sir. 2022 is the first assignment in CIDG, sir.
Okay, Colonel Alejandro, nadinig naman po ninyo na bago kayo ma-relieve, talagang subject for reassignment na kayo. And parang gustong sabihin ni General Karamat, based on your performance, kung i-rate po ba ninyo ang inyong sarili, yung performance po ninyo as Regional Chief, CIDG 3, ano po ba kayo? From 1 to 10?
Sir, based on the my performance, sir, I will rate myself maybe 8 or 7, sir. Because I was not the perfect commander as others do.
Anong ibig mong sabing number 8? Kung 10 kayo, sa ranking, number 8 ka lang? Or
Maybe, sir.
sa ranking, Sa ranking, 1 to 10, kung irarank mo yung number 1 mo, ikaw ba yung best? Ikaw yung the best, number 1? Or, linawin natin.
Sir, sa middle lang, sir. Hindi naman ako ganun kagaling na official, sir. But hindi naman ako ganun ka-lousy.
Okay. Mr. Chair, bago ka ma-relieve, alam naman natin yan eh. Nabalitaan mo na ba na marirelieve ka o hindi?
Yes, sir. During the assumption of Major General Karamat, sir, he was already announced the rigodon ng mga senior officers ng CIDG, sir.
Yes, normal naman yun eh. Pag may bagong commander eh. So, after the operation, then na-relieve ka the following day, ikaw ba ay na-floating o pinapili ng assignment?
No, sir. I was designated as the Chief of General Services of CIDG.
General Services, parang ano yun eh, Camp Commander, tama ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, nung na-relieve ka, anong nangyari dun sa mga personnel mo, mga subordinates mo?
Subsequently, sir, some of the officers are already relieved din, sir.
Bakit? Colonel Alejandro, tao niyo po ba si ano? Sinong other officers na tao po ninyo?
Sir, being a commander, sir, lahat ng nasasakupan ko sa RFU3, sir, tao ko.
Hindi. Sino yung officers or officer na na-relieve din, na nandito ngayon?
I was referring to Police Lieutenant Colonel Nick Poblete, sir.
Nandiyan ba siya, Mr. Chair?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Pwede po ba, Mr. Chair, kay Colonel Poblete?
Sabi ni Chairman ako, 2 question lang, sumobra na. Okay. Ano ka na kasi? Time ka na kasi.
Okay. Okay. Actually,
Pinagbigyan-
kanina ko pa ikat sana eh.
Pinagbigyan ka lang,
Meron pa
sumobra ka
namang
naman.
mga succeeding hearings eh. So,
Sige.
okay lang sa akin, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So,
thank you very much
thank
po.
you so much. So, para
Okay po.
pupunta na po tayo
Thank
sa
you.
sunod. Hindi, ako may ano lang kay Colonel Alejandro. Colonel Alejandro, were you summoned sa mga hearings noong kaso doon sa Banban?
No, sir.
No? Hindi kayo umattend doon sa... And that's the reason why kaya recommended for further investigation. Wala, kasi according sa lack of probable cause, baka yung kaso yan, magpunta na lang sa bangketa yan.
No, sir.
You were not invited, and even all those people who were involved in the operation?
I was not invited, sir, because I was already
How about the other,
relieved.
Okay. Pero you were part of the operation, correct?
Yes, sir. Ako po yung commander ng operation na yun during that time.
So hindi kayo naka-attend sa any kind of investigation?
No, sir.
Why? Attorney Colonel Balmonte. Bakit hindi sila, di ba sila part of the operation? And we filed cases against the Hongsheng Gaming Technology. O so bakit hindi kasama itong mga to? Dahil ba na-assign na sila sa iba't ibang parte ng Pilipinas?
No, sir. It is not that way. There are investigators assigned with regard to that specific case. And Police Lieutenant Colonel Poblete and Police Lieutenant Colonel Josmilio are the ones assigned. And they are receiving subpoenas or notices from the court if ever they are needed during the hearing.
And these people are part of the witnesses, di ba?
Yes, Your
Ano-
Honors,
ano
the investigators on case.
Ano na estado ng kaso sa Banban?
The case...
Sige, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. The case for violation of Securities Act and in relation with cybercrime law were forwarded to the Regional Trial Court of Angeles City, branch 53, I think. And they are ongoing hearing, trial, Your Honors. The one that was RFI or referred for further investigation is the complaint for violation of Anti-Trafficking in Person Act. And then eventually, there was this amended resolution by the Office of the Provincial Prosecutor, including the resolution includes 383 Chinese nationals as accused. In fact, a warrant of arrest was issued against them, Your Honor. Your Honor.
Is this accurate, Paok TF? Can you kindly give us some information on the cases that were filed? Kasi I heard that...
I have, yes,
sige,
Your Honor.
sige, go ahead.
Your Honor, I have no idea on the first raid that they did in Banban, sir. It is not our case, sir.
Ang case nyo, yung sa
Yung sa amin
Yusheng,
lang, sir.
Yusheng.
Yung pangalawa, sir.
Yes.
Yung sa Sonyuan, sir, yung pangalawang raid po, that is yung kaso na, sir, ni suspended Mayor Alice Go.
So ano nangyari doon sa Yusheng case?
Wala po akong idea.
What's the status of the Yusheng case?
The cases are pending trial with the Regional Trial Court of Angeles City, Your Honors.
Okay. Please bantayan po natin to kasi nakatutok po tayo lahat dito sa case na to. And even yung sa kaso kay Colonel George Buyakaw.
Yes, Your
And
Honors.
being the legal chief ng CIDG, you have a big responsibility.
Yes, Your Honors.
Tanda mo, Colonel Balmonte, we're watching. Okay? Sige. The next interpolator, before we proceed, the chair would like to acknowledge the presence of Congresswoman Marlene Agabas. And the next interpolator is Congressman Keith Flores. You are now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, earlier while I was listening to Attorney Harry Roque, he was saying that he was never involved with Lucky South 99 other than to accompany Cassandra Leong to the PAGCOR. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I accompanied Cassandra as an officer of Whirlwind, as in pursuant to the documents that I submitted today before this committee, she signed as corporate secretary, sir.
And your participation was limited to that purpose lang, no? Yung negotiation as to the payment for the fees that were not paid. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor, and 2 weeks later, they retained me to handle the ejectment case, specifically a motion to quash.
I mean, just in relation to PAGCOR lang.
Yes, Your Honor, that's it.
Okay,
Yes, Your
now,
Honor.
2 meetings ago kasi, Mr. Chair, I remember that Altenco, during questioning by Congressman Adjong, mentioned that he was of the impression that Attorney Roque wasn't just lawyering for Whirlwind, but was in fact lawyering for Lucky South 99. And this is contrary to what you said was a statement of Altenco. I wanted that to be clarified po sana.
He was wrong because at that time po that we met, and Attorney Jeza Fernandez can confirm this, on July 26, 2023, the official representative of Lucky South with PAGCOR was Mr. Dennis Cunanan.
Okay, now, Attorney Fernandez, you were with Altenco when you were meeting with Attorney Roque, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And do you remember 2 meetings ago that Altenco also mentioned that he was of the impression that Attorney Roque was lawyering for Lucky South 99 and not just Whirlwind. Is that also correct?
Yes, sir.
So he said that, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now
he just said that. He just said yes. Are you of the impression that he was lawyering for Lucky South?
Yeah.
He said yes.
Yes, correct. Now, you were also present. Was that also the same impression that you shared with Altenco?
I am not one to assume, sir, but the topic of the meeting that we had with him, sir, was really Lucky South 99.
And what was specifically the topic as far as Lucky South 99 is concerned?
It's about the arrears of Lucky South 99, which were not remitted to PAGCOR, allegedly because its authorized representative did not deposit said amount to PAGCOR's account.
Okay, now, you also heard Attorney Roque parang downplayed it kanina eh. Sabi niya, it wasn't for the renewal naman of the permits because the permits was still good for a few more years. That's what he said. But why would then he meet with you guys if it had nothing to do with the permits of Lucky South 99?
I think in addition to the topic of the non-payment of arrears of Lucky South 99, it was also that period when we already released the new guidelines for internet gaming licenses. So Lucky South, the Miss Cassandra Ong would like to reapply, expressed her intent to reapply under the new framework, and that she was informed that she has to comply with the requirements and to pay for the arrears before the application may be processed.
Okay, so it now crossed just from the payment of arrears to the new requirements of the IGL. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And was Attorney Roque participating in that discussion?
Based on what I remember, nakikinig lang po siya doon.
Okay. Now, you also mentioned that there were several phone calls that were made by Attorney Roque to you.
Yes,
you confirm that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what was the nature of these conversations?
He was asking po kung meron pa pong lacking documents yung Lucky South.
So it is for the new accreditation of Lucky South 99 as IGL?
Yeah, for the ongoing application po of Lucky South for an internet gaming license.
So it is contrary to the statement that it was just for the payment of the arrears?
I cannot answer that, sir, but matter of fact lang po,
Yeah.
that the follow-ups po were made for the application of Lucky South 99 as an internet gaming license.
And no discussions were made as far as Whirlwind is concerned?
None po, because Whirlwind po does not have any relationship or any accreditation or any relationship or contractual relationship with PAGCOR.
How about the phone calls that you received from Attorney Roque? Did it include in any way Whirlwind?
No po.
No. So it was all Lucky South 99?
Yes po.
Okay, how many calls were that, if you recall?
Around 5 to 6, sir, but I missed 2, sir.
Okay. Now, Attorney Roque, to be fair po, I'll give you time to explain din po.
Yes, the explanation po is because
You received from Attorney Roque, did it include in any way Whirlwind?
No po.
No. So it was all Lucky South 99?
Yes po.
Okay, how many calls were that, if you recall?
Around 5 to 6, sir, but I missed 2, sir.
Okay. Now, Attorney Roque, to be fair po, I'll give you time to explain din po.
yes, the explanation po is because Cassie Ong is a service provider. Not only do they own the premises, but they provide services to Lucky South. It's a matter of record and documentation that the official representative as of July 26, 2023 was Dennis Cunanan, and therefore the document is proof itself. No, on the time that we met, it was Dennis Cunanan. Now, in that meeting, nagsalita rin po si Chairman Altenco, and I'm sure si Attorney Fernandez will recall, sabi niya, hindi ko gusto yan Dennis Cunanan. Hindi talaga mabuting tao yan. I suggest palitan yan. At kaya po, napalitan si Dennis Cunanan. I do not know if Attorney Fernandez recalls that, no? And of course, by being a representative of a licensee to PAGCOR, hindi naman po requirement na ikaw ay maging shareholder, hindi rin requirement na ikaw ay maging officer. Because Dennis Cunanan, in fact, was neither an officer or a shareholder. Ang kinakailangan lang po is a board resolution authorizing that person to represent that company to PAGCOR. So, consistent po yan sa sinasabi ko na Whirlwind provides services, and after that meeting, upon suggestion of Altenco, dahil hindi nga maganda daw reputasyon ni Dennis Cunanan, tinanggap nga niya yung representative na hindi naman po required na maging kabahagi ng korporasyon. Ulitin ko po ang service provider po importante sa mga POGO kasi hindi po yung mga nag-i-English. Wala, at saka nasa POGO hub po sila, hindi sila lumalabas po.
Thank you, sir. For a while, sali lang po. Kasi I also watched your interviews and your statement before the Senate. Parang what you said kasi was like, it was just purely Whirlwind. You were in no way connected with Lucky South 99. But you also heard Attorney Fernandez na sabi niya na from all intents and purposes, ang appearance that you were giving was that you were asking about the renewals, the requirements na nga for Lucky South 99. Now, how is that related to being just the lawyer for the service provider?
Madali po i-explain.
Sige po.
Kasi yung kliyente ko na Whirlwind, acts as an agent for Lucky South. So it is an agency, yung service provider po, in effect is a contract of agency. Siyang gumagalaw para po sa Lucky South. So when I represented the Whirlwind, it is because I was representing an agent of Lucky South, but not Lucky South. But I state under oath, as a former member of this House, as an officer of the court, I have never had any dealings with any officer or stockholder of Lucky South. Kaya nga po, alam niyo naman ang attorney-lawyer relationship, it's the highest fiduciary relationship. Hindi ko po talaga po pwedeng akuin na kliyente ko siya, bagamat sana po kinuha ko dahil tingin ko makakwash ko yung raid sa kanilang premises. Yun po yung sinasabi ko sa Senado dahil
Yeah, I also
mali
heard
po
that.
talaga yung mga ginawa dun sa raid na yon. Kung ako'y maniningil ng 10% contingency on the basis of the value of the land, yayaman na po ako, no?
Yes,
Pero ayaw po nila ako kunin. Siguro po kasi ang impression nila kapag may problema na ang gusto nilang kunin, isang abogado na malakas sa gobyerno at hindi po kritiko.
Okay po. Now, but please understand din po na from what Attorney Fernandez is saying, I mean, from someone who's listening lang po, from what she was saying, is that it's no longer just as a lawyer for Cassandra Leong. Kasi you're now asking about the requirements for the renewal of the IGL. So parang it's no longer just a service provider. As a service provider, siguro, you'd provide other things other than securing their renewal of their permits. Would that be fair to say na ang agent nga lang as service provider siya pa naglalakad for the renewal of the permits from PAGCOR?
Totoo po kasi nung panahon na yon, na-revoke na yung appointment ni Dennis Cunanan as representative to PAGCOR. So it was already Cassandra Ong. After that meeting, that became the representative of Lucky South.
Of whom you represent?
I represented her because she's an employee, corporate secretary of Whirlwind.
Kaya nga po. So,
Opo.
siya nagiging representative ng Lucky South 99 at ikaw yung abogado niya. Tama po ba?
Well, abogado
From
po
your
ako.
explanation po, ngayon.
Well, ayun po, dahil ang Whirlwind nga po ay ahente.
No. It was Cassandra Leong who was the agent of, you said, di ba? Sabi mo, pinalitan niya si Dennis Cunanan. Siya na ang naging representante ngayon ng Lucky South 99. At ikaw yung abogado niya. So, you are now lawyering for a representative of Lucky South 99.
I
Correct?
disagree po. Kasi po, ang Cassandra Ong was there as part of Whirlwind. So I was representing for Cassandra Ong of Whirlwind, acting as representative of Lucky South. That is a more accurate po. And pursuant to the laws of agency
Isn't that
po.
like stretching the definition na rin po?
Hindi naman po. Kasi
Okay.
kung ako po talaga yung nag-lawyer for Lucky South, ang tanong ko, wala pong masama doon. Pero ang punto, hindi po talaga ako
Sino po?
nag-lawyer.
Hindi lawyer for Lucky South 99. I'm just saying, na as you said, Cassandra Leong replaced Dennis Cunanan as the agent of Lucky South 99. And you are the counsel for the representative of Lucky South 99. Yun lang po. I'm not saying na
Well,
directly to Lucky South 99, but of the agent of Lucky South 99.
I was representing Cassie Ong of Whirlwind. That is correct po. And I confirm that.
Secretary Roque, I think
yes, ma'am.
you read the rules a while ago.
Yes,
Please follow the rules. Address the chairman.
my apologies. My apologies po. It's just that it was an animated discussion and a friendly discussion. After all, he is also from a province of my relative who is now governor.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yun lang po. I was just confused. Para I wanted it to be clear lang. Kasi I think Altenco should be here para at least man lang to clarify din yung statement niya. Kasi doon nga ako nalito Kasi when he appeared 2 meetings ago, he categorically said kasi na he was of the impression that you were lawyering for Lucky South 99. And contrary to what you were saying also, Mr. Chair, that he never mentioned or he denied that you were lawyering for Lucky South 99 po.
Mr. Chair, I guess my answers is based on actual rules of legal ethics on when there is engagement. There could be an engagement between attorney and client as simple as giving legal advice. But there is an actual legal engagement when there's actually a contract between a client and attorney. So yun po yung talagang status sa legal ethics. Minsan, Mr. Chairman, yung mga nagtatanong sa radyo, yan po yung mga issue. Kasi pagbibigay pa lang ng legal advice, may attorney-client relationship na. Pero para magkaroon po ng engagement, dapat talaga merong kasunduan. Bakit naman po ako magre-represent, Mr. Chairman, ng isang kumpanya hindi magbabayad sa akin? Abay, mayaman pa. Pogo pa.
Okay po.
Sisingilin ko po yan, Mr. Chairman. Wala naman po akong nakita.
Okay.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Now, last, Mr. Chair, just to be clear lang, no, para idugtong ko lang. You're saying that you are representing Cassandra Leong as a representative of Whirlwind. But at the same time, you also said that Cassandra Leong replaced Dennis Cunanan as a representative of Lucky South 99 in relation to the application of Lucky South 99 to with PAGCOR in the renewal of their permits. And that was confirmed by Attorney Fernandez that you made several calls to her in relation to also the requirements for the renewal of the permits for Lucky South 99. Para clear lang po, no? So it's not you directly to Lucky South 99, but you with Cassandra Leong. But on the issue lang na medyo Cassandra Leong was acting for both Whirlwind and Lucky South 99. Tama po ba?
Well, ewan ko po kung tama na for both kasi siya po talaga ang naging representative as Whirlwind. Pero naalala ko po kung bakit ako tumawag. Kasi ang sabi po niya, hindi nga raw makontak si Attorney Jessa. And even me, when I called twice, hindi po ako nasagot. So nakiusap lang po siya na baka naman pag kayo po tumawag, malaman ko kung ano pa yung kulang namin. And that is why I complied naman with the request of Kasiong dahil sabi naman talaga ni Attorney Fernandez, mahirap talaga siya makontak. E nakontak ko naman po siya at least 3 times. No? Isa by text. Yun nga pong hiningi ko lang yung ano yung lacking documentary requirements. Nasa akin pa po yung sagot niya. And isa-isa niya. Tapos pangalawa, tawag, sinabi ko lang na meron ng abogadong magre-represent sa Lucky South para dun sa MTTP. Kasi yan po yung bagong requirement na wala talaga nakakaintindi. Pero hindi po ako ang gumawa nun. Ibang abogado po yung gumawa nun. At pangatlo, tinanong ko lang kung ano yung status at doon nga po sinabi na on the basis of media reports and on the basis of the investigation banban, they're not inclined to approve. At sinabihan ko naman po si Cassie na, huy, ipasarado mo yung pogo na yan dahil illegal na yan kapag mag-operate. At sumunod naman po sila. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To Yusek Cruz, sir. The persons that you picked up sa Benguet, Attorney Roque said that he was not involved with Pogo. Would you confirm that, sir? Can you confirm that he was not in any way related to any Pogo activities ba?
Are you referring to the person
The Chinese
that was
guy
arrested?
who claimed to be Cambodian ba? Or something?
Yes, sir. Under investigation pa rin, sir, yung involvement niya rin sa Porac, Pogo, sir.
But is it true that he's parang sa IT siya? Involved siya sa IT?
Yes, sir. Just to give you a background, sir, of Sun Liming. This Sun Liming, sir, is his Chinese name, sir. Ito yung totoo niyang identity. Last September 15, sir, 2023, yung mga assets niya po was froze by the Chinese government dahil, sir, dun sa liming.com. Ito, sir, yung platform na ginagamit niya para makapanloko. And nakapanloko po siya amounting to 64 million yuan. And eventually, they discovered it na mas malaki pa pala yung naloko niya amounting to 7 billion yuan. Ang mga niloko nito, sir, are mostly Chinese people. And kung isipin natin, sir, yung 7 billion yuans na yun, it's close to 56 billion pesos, sir. So, Mr. Sun and his cohorts dupe yung victims nila in believing into that their company, sir, ay isang multiple contracts, nakakuha ng multiple contracts from the Chinese government. Pinalabas nila, sir, na marami silang contracts from the Chinese government. And yun po, sir, yung modus operandi nila in their scam.
Is there truth to the rumors that siya din yung IT person in charge sa yung mga scam farms?
Yun po, sir, kasi yung background niya, sir, he is considered to be a genius pagdating, sir, sa paggawa, sir, ng mga apps, ng mga scamming hubs.
So wala pang results na investigation niyo?
Iniimbestigahan pa po natin in coordination, sir, with the Chinese Embassy.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Attorney Roque. Thank you, Attorney Fernandez.
Thank you, Your
Thank you,
Honor.
Pong.
Before we proceed further, may the Chair acknowledge the presence of our Deputy Majority Leader, the Honorable Janet Garin, 1st District, Iloilo. Congressman Paduano is not here. Congressman Bong Teves is not here. The Honorable Adjong is now recognized for your interpellation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Before I go on with my question, gusto ko lang pong klaruhin kay Attorney Fernandez, Attorney Fernandez. You were present during the previous hearing, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you were, and when we were asking Chairman Teves about the nature of the meeting that happened took place between him and Miss Ong, Cassandra Ong, and I believe Secretary Roque was also present, as he also admitted. And correct me if I'm wrong, although I was actually, Mr. Chair, trying to secure the transcript of the previous meeting, because the question that we asked him is what's the nature and why Secretary Roque was present during that meeting. And he said that in no way was in that meeting, in no way was the word or Whirlwind Corporation was even mentioned. Is it correct? Is my memory serves me right?
Yes.
That there's no kumbaga parang sa discussion nila, Whirlwind Corporation was never mentioned.
Yes, sir. Based on my recollection, yun po ang sinabi.
Yes, yung pong sinabi niya. So now, Secretary Roque is saying that he was there to, I don't know, sir, no, you were lawyering for Whirlwind, no, and not sa Lucky South.
Opo, kasi nga po dun sa mga kaso, na actual kaso na hinarapan ko sa hukuman, dun po lumalabas ko anong relasyon ng Whirlwind at ang Lucky South. Kaya nga po, ejectment case yan dahil sila nagpaupa sa Lucky South. At kaya naman po din sila tumutulong dahil bukod pa dun sa pagpapaupa, patakaran naman ng mga nagpapaupa na nagbibigay din ng serbisyo kasi nga po hindi nag-i-English yung mga yan. No? Kaya nga po meron silang separate representative sa PAGCOR dahil hindi
yes,
sila
Secretary,
makarating.
sorry po to cut you off. Secretary, napakinggan ko na po yan, and then the same answer that you gave to the Senate committee, no?
Yes,
I was
Mr. Chair.
actually watching, and tama po. Ang di ko lang po maintindihan now, Mr. Chair, is that since you were there, as you, based on your testimony and your narrative, you were there simply because Whirlwind Company is a realty company that is actually owned the plot where Lucky South 99 is located. Am I correct? No? But now, if we go back to the records, Secretary Tenco said that hindi po napag-usapan yung Whirlwind. So doon lang po ako nagkakaroon ng medyo confusion dahil po kung, of course, Mr. Secretary Roque, admit mo man o hindi, you are a known personality. Alam naman po yan you are nationally known. So I'm sure kung may pupunta ho kayo doon sa isang pagmi-meeting, I'm sure yung kausap nyo po talaga ay magtatanong kung bakit ho kayo nandoon. And since Chairman Tenco never mentioned anything about Whirlwind Company, and that's where the confusion comes in. Kasi you are being attributed as the one lawyering for South 99, and yet, you're saying that you are not. You're there simply because you are representing Whirlwind Company. So ganun lang po. Sa common na tao, ordinaryo na tao tulad namin, I'm not a lawyer. And the way I understand it is bakit ganun? Bakit po Chairman Tenco is saying na hindi ho namin yun napag-usapan. In fact, he mentioned that kasi as a response to, I think, you've written an editorial, I think a piece, no? And some in one of the major circulation. And sabi nga niya, according to him, that was your reasoning, no? And he read your piece, no? And as a response to that, sabi niya, there was never any moment in that meeting that Whirlwind Company was mentioned. So, ano po yung, gusto ko lang pong maliwanagan ako, Secretary Roque.
Mr. Chair, siguro po para mabigyan ng kalinwanagan yan, and Attorney Fernandez can in fact corroborate this, para ikaw maging representante ng isang kumpanya na may lisensya sa PAGCOR, dapat merong special power of attorney or board resolution authorizing you. So ibig sabihin po niyan, pwede ka magkaroon ng representante na isang tao na hindi po stockholder at hindi po officer ng licensee mismo. O pwede po sila magtalaga ng kahit sino. At ang tinalaga po nila dyan ay si Cassie Ong, na hindi po siya officer, hindi po siya stockholder ng Lucky South. Pero inauthorize naman po siya matapos ng pagpupulong ng July 26. Kasi nga ang problema nila na dinulog kay Chair ay yung kanilang representante na napalitan. So
Okay.
yun lang po yun, para hindi po malabo.
Sige, salamat po. Nandito pa po yung Security and Exchange Commission. I represent, Mr. Chair, do we have a representative here? Would you be so kind enough as to take a seat so that I can ask you clarificatory questions? Have you taken your oath, sir? Were you present during the previous meeting? Tama. Please, Sir, sir, you were listening naman during in the exchanges, no? Sabi po kanina ni Secretary Roque is that he was there as a lawyer for Whirlwind Company, no? And the Whirlwind Company, if I'm got it right, the explanation is that they own the land and they're also providing auxiliary services for OGO, in this case, Lucky South 99. What is the license actually? Matanong ko nga, ano pa yung license na nakuha po ng Whirlwind Company sa inyo?
Your Honor, ang kanilang pong primary purpose is to engage in real